Yeah, I can, but you want me to text it?
Yeah, text me.
To this Unity Band. Oh my goodness, thank you. Oh, so good morning, beloved Unity community. Good morning. Let's come into the resonance and the sound frequency of the universe, which is all frequencies. Let's sing our tone together to come into sacred space. I'll chime the singing bowl and we'll sing Om 3 times. Shanti, Shanti, peace to all of you and to all of the world. Now join hands, stand up, and let's sing our peace song. Surely the presence. I went to the very end of the service before the beginning. Let there be peace on earth. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. There's a holy hush around us. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord So I invite you to keep your eyes closed. I asked the Spirit of the living God, this brilliant, unsearchable mystery, and whoever else is talking. Well, God is everywhere present. So I asked this mystery, what would you have us know today? And I heard, I am the living water that will quench your deepest thirst. I am the bread of life that will satisfy your aching hunger. I am the way shower, the truth teller, the eternal life giver. I am the peacemaker, but not the peace that the world gives. I am the truest, most reliable source of your joy, your resilience, your generosity, your freedom, your creativity, and yes, your prosperity. I am the true treasure, hidden in the earthen vessel that is each and every one of us. I will never leave you. I have always and will always love you, because we are one. And so it is.
So it is. And with all that's going on, we
Have a
call
seat.
on God to lift us up, right? Lift me up. I'm asking you to lift me up and see me through. Lift me up and take me to the promise of that promised land. See, all your rivers have been running red. Blood of the children that Abraham had, but all of the prophecies of doom and dread, well, they can't pass the minute in your love stand. Lift me up, I'm telling you, lift me up and see me through. Lift me up and take me straight to the promise of that promised land. See, all the people have been crying tears, the culmination of all of our fears. Could it be that the end is near? No, it's the end of our suffering to love so dear. You gotta lift me up. I'm telling you, lift me up and see me through. Lift me up and take me straight to the promise of that promised land. Oh, yeah. Oh, I am reaching for you, God of my heart. In you I claim the right to make a new start and finally to realize a conscious mind, it's part of the oneness we all want to find. Lift me up, I'm asking you, lift me up and see me through. Lift me Thank you, Meg. You know Meg wrote that. Yeah, let's hear that. Yeah. So hello and welcome to this first Unity on the River service for summer of 2025. Today we have a very special service for you, both before and after, and in the middle too, hopefully. But first, let us set our intention as a congregation, that we are an inclusive spiritual community where we honor all paths to God. Unity on the River is a center of celebration, transformation, inspiration, spirit-centeredness, oneness, and joy. So together, let's now say our mission and vision statements. We are a spiritual community that celebrates the presence in all and awakens humanity to its divinity. And our vision? Centered in love, we curiously co-create a world of oneness, peace, and harmony. And our vision for a new spiritual leader, which in mid-July, one of them is coming. We can enjoy that person. But together, the spiritual leader of Unity on the River is a heart-centered, inspired teacher and mentor who lovingly embraces the highest and glorious vision for Unity on the River and the world. Now, we know that this vision is already established in divine mind, and we pray that we, as a congregation, can embody that vision. Like Gandhi said, we must be the vision that we want to see. Now, there are 5 ancient and universal principles upon which unity is founded, and they're a guidance for living abundantly and for staying in tune with our own divine nature. They are used in unity churches throughout the world. So let's read them together. Number 1, God is absolute good. Number 2, Christ's Spirit is in each of us. 3, we create our life experiences with our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. 4, prayer is our connection with divine mind. And 5, it is not enough to know the truth. We must live it. So let's welcome any newcomers here today. Anybody here today for the first time? Oh, yay, we welcome you. So please hold your hand up. We will give you a welcome gift if you haven't already received one when you came in. There's a card attached to the packet for you to enter your name and email. It's coming shortly. And we'll add you to our weekly newsletter. And then so please leave these out, fill these out and leave them in your seat when you leave. And any streamers, let's say hello to streamers. Wave hi to streamers. If new streamers, you may enter your names and emails into the chat, and we will add you to the newsletter as well. So thank you. Your presence here honors us, and we welcome you. And again, we welcome all paths to God. And we invite you to join us for refreshments after the service downstairs. And now, I'd like to welcome our beloved president of the board, Brad Fanger, for some announcements.
Thank you. So first, our celebrant next week is Amy Joslin, who's here today. I'm going to switch to my reading glasses because I have a lot to read here. Today's celebrant, Stephanie Roy, offers a unique approach to unity principles based on her deep knowledge and experience in unity going back quite a while. This will be her last talk for a while, as she is heading west to be near her growing family. Now, our announcements today: save the date for our annual potluck party, which will take place after Sunday service. This is going to be Sunday, August 17th at David Watt and Michelle Malot's home. More details to follow. So thank you guys for hosting us again. It's always fun. Raffle tickets for a wonderful trip to Italy with Denise DeSimone are available every Sunday service down in hospitality. If you can't be here in person, for example, you streamers, if you can't be here in person, if you send a request to info@unityonthe.river.org, Christian or Mark will contact you, and you can get the tickets through them. First prize is a choice of either going on the trip or getting $3,000 in cash. Whoa. Yeah. Second place is $500. Third place, $300. We ask everybody here to please practice prosperity and connect people you know with this great opportunity. Okay, this is a big fundraising event for us, but we're not going to make very much money unless you help us sell tickets. Okay, so we're aiming to sell 150 tickets. We're not even halfway there yet, so we need your help. Today at 11:30, here at the temple, Meg, Rain, and friends will be conducting a kirtan event. And this is to benefit our congregation. It's all about chanting and dancing, and of course, connecting to our joy and our inner divinity. A love offering of $20 is suggested. A light lunch will be served. Please note the sandwiches will be on this side of hospitality, on the left as you go in, distinct from the normal hospitality that's on the right as you go in. Those sandwiches are for people who need something a little extra filling so they can stay for the kirtan. It's not for the congregation. We didn't buy enough for everyone, just those attending. So please be respectful of that. There is an opening for a hospitality volunteer. This is going to be for the third Sunday of each month. Contact Jim McQuaid if you're interested. And Jim, you're here today. You can he's right back there. We're very grateful to our Board of Trustees for all the work and guidance they provide us. So would members of the board please rise so we can recognize and send you love. Thank you. We now have a suggestion box downstairs during hospitality for you to candidly express your opinions. Please include any praises. There it is. Please include any praises, questions, and insights to share confidentially with the board or staff. Your ideas and thoughts are very helpful in improving our organization in many ways. I want to assure you we are listening, and we have already implemented some of your ideas. We have 3 very exciting class opportunities coming up. First one is 7-week class called Spiritual Decision Making by Denise D. Simone. This will be on Wednesday starting on July 9th. The second one is Sunday, July 20th, a 2-hour workshop offered by Carol Stringham called Saying the Unsaids, an exercise in developing better spiritually based communication skills. And who doesn't need that, huh? And the third one, we're just announcing this for the first time. Plans are coming together for us to take with Jackie Woodside, Living in the Domain of Miracles. This is going to be a great opportunity, September through December. And I can tell you, I've taken this class, and if it weren't for that class, I wouldn't be standing here today as your president. I'd be back there where it's safe. It's a great class. Details for the first 2 classes can be found on our website on the classes page. Now, please welcome Amy. She's going to talk about our minister candidate, Reverend John McLean, and explain the process.
I stand in the presence. Awesome. Well, I am super, super excited that we have a really great candidate coming. His name is Reverend John McLean. He's going to be coming the weekend of July 11th. He's giving a workshop on the 12th on Saturday, and a Sunday talk on Sunday the 13th, followed by a question and answer period. I just wanted to also just give everyone a chance to get an idea, because I know we have a lot of new people. I serve as the chair on the minister search team. And what happens is that when somebody decides they want to be our minister, they go to the Unity Worldwide website and they fill out an application, and then that comes to us. And then the team takes a look at all the information that they've sent us and prayerfully checks off a checklist to see if we want to go any further. And then we look at their references and we all interview their references. And then we get together and we meet again and we prayerfully discern, is this someone that we're interested in? Do we want to go any further? And then we invite them for an interview with the team. And then the team decides whether or not this is someone we think is worth having come forward for a visit. So I'm really excited that we have a really strong, great candidate coming. And you guys play an important part in this role. Although ultimately it's the board that makes the decision on who gets hired as our minister, but you all play an important role by attending the workshop, by coming to the service that Sunday, by staying for the question and answer, and asking any questions that you think are important, anything that's on your mind and heart. My hope is that we all come with an open mind and an open heart to this process. I always refer to it, when anyone asks me about this, is that like we're going on a date. Right? We're going on a date. We have not picked out china patterns. We haven't had towels monogrammed. We're simply going on a date. And this is like, I almost think of it like that third or fourth date, like you've checked each other's profile, like an online dating, you've checked each other's profile out, and now like you've kind of met for coffee, but now you want to introduce this person to your closest friends, right? And you want their honest feedback. But we also want to give this person an opportunity and a chance. So my invitation to you is to please, please, please come and give your feedback. Come with an open heart, with an open mind. And listen. Listen to what he has to say. And Nancy, you've got your hand raised? Did you have your hand raised or something? Yes. The workshop will be recorded, the talk will be recorded, and the question and answer session. And you'll have an evaluation to fill out as well. And we're making sure that that's available online as well. So, are you ready to come with an open mind and an open heart? Give this person, let him know who we are. We're awesome. And we want him to have that experience when he comes to visit us as well. So please come, please participate, and and the dates are, again, it's the weekend of he's coming in the 11th, so the workshop's on the 12th, 2:30 to 4:30, and then he's going to be doing the Sunday talk on July the 13th, and after the service, after fellowship, we'll have like a Q&A session, so you can ask him anything you want to ask him. Great. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we're going to have our new membership ceremony. It is always a special moment in the life of a church to call forward those who have heard the call to membership. So as I read your names, please come up and line up in order. Congregants, please surround them with your love. Andrea Downing. Christian and Kayla Hayes. Andrew Lutz. Mike Paulino. Louisa Manning. Linda Samler. And Ben, if you're here, I don't think he couldn't make it today. Okay, so if you can just line up here. Okay. All right. Kayla is helping with the children. She will be up momentarily. So these beautiful souls came to Unity on the River in perfect timing, expressing the divine order that they are. Many felt activated, many maybe something in them stirred, recognizing something, or had an experience of coming home and knew that if they stayed here, they would be changed forever. At Unity on the River, the only real requirement for membership is taking a Unity Basics and a Prosperity class. However, we hope that so much more has occurred. We hope that they have decided to make a true commitment to their spiritual journey and have chosen to take that journey, that quest, for us for the time being. We presented new members with a membership covenant full of spiritual ideas and asked if they were aligned with it. I will ask them again the questions posed on the covenant. Are you committed to making your spiritual unfoldment and relationship with God a priority in your life? Yes. Do you recognize that your presence and participation in our center is a contribution and gift that enhances all that we are? Yes. Are you aligned with the basic teachings of unity, understanding that they are based on a metaphysical definition of the Bible and the teachings of Jesus Christ, understanding also that unity welcomes all paths to God, and that our teachings may refer to other paths, but our main teachings are from the Bible? Yes. Are you willing, to the best of your current and evolving ability, to recognize and surrender to the Holy Spirit's plan as you participate in making decisions for the center? Yes. Are you willing to create a loving, open, and warm atmosphere for all who attend? Yes. To the best of your current and evolving abilities, will you include the church in financial planning and prayer and to serve the ministry? Yes. Do you intend to speak constructively about this center and your fellow congregants? And if you experience a personal upset, are you willing to seek guidance from Spirit and to speak with and resolve any upset with those who are involved? And I might mention, we do have mediators and a conscious concern process to help if needed. If you choose to leave Unity on the River, will you communicate this to the board member or the minister, either written or in person? Yes. Okay. Know that Unity on the River values your membership. If you choose to leave, we would like to both bless you and hear any concerns or plans. Do you realize that, as a result of joining, you can expect to receive an abundance of love, friendship, empowerment, spiritual upliftment, educational support, to grow and become more fulfilled and prosperous, to grow in your understanding that you are divine, loved and accepted for who you are, and supported in your journey by Unity on the River? Yes. All that for no extra charge. Finally, are you aligned with our mission that we are a vibrant spiritual community that celebrates the presence in all and awakens humanity to its divinity? Yes. Okay. Congregation. These members are making a commitment to God and to our spiritual center today. I ask as a spiritual community to make a commitment to them as well. Can we commit to give our love, friendship, empowerment, to encourage their spiritual growth, to behold the Christ they are no matter what occurs, to hold the high watch for them, and to believe in their dreams and visions? Yes. Thank you. Okay. So we are presenting you with a certificate and a rose. We might sneak in a hug as well. So the rose still has thorns in it, so be careful. Be aware of that. And the reason is that the thorns represent areas that spur you onwards to flourish and be all you were created to be, and to let go when appropriate. Okay. The flower represents the innate beauty of your soul. The stem represents the strength of your foundation. The flower is unfolding and revealing a growing beauty, blossoming in its own perfect time, just like you. The roses cast their beautiful scent wherever they go and bless this center and all who receive it. Okay, the certificates too. Okay, we got everybody? Good. New members, we support the commitment you are making today. May this year be the year of coming into a deeper realization of our own divinity. We honor the contribution your presence brings to this center. We thank you for coming to us and sharing your beautiful energy, gifts, and love with us. Congregation, everyone please rise as you are able and send love to these beautiful beings. Let's give them the unity blessings, which should be up on there. Is the unity blessing? Can we have the unity blessing slide? But it's okay. We love you.
We love you.
We bless you.
We bless you.
We truly appreciate you.
We truly appreciate you.
And we behold the Christ you are.
And we behold the Christ you are.
New members, welcome to Unity on the River.
Welcome. Woo-hoo. Now we're going to sing them. Let's sing. Let's all hold our hands up and sing. We welcome you to our family. And John will start it off. Just receive it, dear ones. We welcome you to our family. We welcome you to our circle of love. We welcome you to our family. We welcome you. We welcome your love. Let's all sing it now. We welcome you to our family. We welcome you to our circle of love. We welcome you to our family. We welcome you. We welcome you home. You're home now. Welcome, welcome. Woo!
Thank you so much. Thank you. And now it's time for our namaste, where we greet each other in love and say, I behold the Christ in you. Be sure to ask if a hug or a handshake is comfortable.
beautiful to be with each other. So I'm calling up my choir. Oh, let's all take a breath. We know that prayer is our connection to divine mind. It changes everything, everything. So much going on, we need to be praying always, constantly. Prayer changes everything. Prayer changes everything. Pray for our leaders, that they have the heart to lead. Pray for our country, out of ignorance and greed. Pray for justice, for the sick and the oppressed. Pray, pray for the changes that will bring about what is best. For prayer changes everything. Sing with us. Prayer changes everything. Pray into darkness, into that psychopathic ache, and pray into hell until heaven's heart does break. Pray for the killers, for the rapist in us all. Pray, pray for compassion and forgiveness, for the rise and for the fall. For prayer changes everything. Yes, it does. Prayer changes everything. Now pray for the planet, earth, fire, water, sky. Pray, pray for all beings, those who crawl and those who fly. Pray for strength, pray for faith, pray for peace to rise above. Keep praying, keep praying, keep praying, keep praying, keep praying for love, for prayer changes everything. Oh yes, it does. Prayer changes everything. Let's all sing that now. Prayer changes everything. Oh, prayer changes everything. One more time. Prayer changes everything.
Thank you. Let's give it up for Meg. Wow, what a, I very rarely check in with her. You always pick the perfect song. That song just hits on every single thing that's going on planet Earth. And the name of my talk this week was Wars and Rumors, a metaphysical look at the end times scriptures and the pursuit of that peace that passes understanding. So I'm going to start by reading some of those scriptures. In Job, man is born to trouble as the sparks fly upward. In John, in the world you will have trouble, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. And then the core piece that I chose for this morning's talk is Matthew 24, 6 through 8. Jesus says, "You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed." Hang on a second, I want to make sure I get my time going. So I'll start that again. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See to it that you are not alarmed. Such things must happen, but the end is still to come. Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes and pestilence in various places. All these things are the beginnings of birth pangs. Now, you guys have heard me talk before about birth as a metaphor for so many things, for difficult passages, I think birth is a metaphor for death. You go down a squeezy tunnel with light at the end on both sides of this experience. There's another passage about that in Romans. It says, "We know that the whole creation has been groaning as in the pains of childbirth right up to the present time." But this whole idea of birth, by the way, only happens if you have a body. That's how we get embodied, that's how we get incarnated, is we start off with the big bang of the egg and the sperm, boom, and you start off in this quiet, dark place. It's not really quiet, but it is kind of dark. And then your mother, you draw from your mother, and the mystery grows you a body. So I want to remind you that this body is finite, yes? What's inside it is not. So, I think of how I want to go about this. Take a breath. By the way, if I get soft and you can't hear me, we have a new system. Just put your hand up and I'll remember to speak louder. I was reminded to do that today. So I know what I want to say. So on the physical level, we all have bodies. We're all somebody, and we're all somebody special. But that's not the only thing going on. At the soul level, there's no body at the soul level. At the soul level, we're nobody special. At the spirit level, we're everybody. Somebody special at the physical level, nobody special at the soul level. Everybody, we're everybody at the spirit level. I mean, that's what Unity on the River is founded on, the understanding that God is everywhere present, that we are, each and every one of us, a manifestation of Christ consciousness. And we have temporal bodies that come and go and come and go and come and go and come and go. So when we turn on the TV, when we pick up or you open up, I read the New York Times on my laptop, and you read about wars and rumors of wars, I want to remind you that wars and peace and pestilence and famine and earthquakes only happen at the physical level. They only happen in this kind of three-dimensional time-space reality. But the good news is that is not the only reality, and that's what Jesus was talking about. He said, see to it that you're not alarmed, but see to it that you're awake. The physical body is here. It is happening. We want to be present for what's going on. We want to have our hearts open to what's going on. We want to be able to respond however we're called to respond. We want to be able to respond to what's going on. But we want to remember it is not the only thing going on ever. Remember, Jesus said, heaven and earth will pass away. But my words, the living words, the real reality will never pass away. Remind you that Eckhart Tolle said the opposite of death isn't life. The opposite of death is birth. That death and birth and death and birth and death and birth comprise the life cycle. And that life has no opposite because it's eternal. So, the cycles of war only happen at one level of reality. And the mystery only knows how many levels of reality there really are. So right now, quantum physics has identified 11 dimensions of reality. But we are mostly, at this point in the conscious evolution of man, we are, most of us on the planet, really connected and identify with our bodies, with our history, with our personalities. That when we say me and I and my, mostly at this point we're thinking about that. And that's okay, but that's not the only thing we're thinking about. Now Jesus said, I told these things, talking about these prophecies, so that in me, that it is in Christ consciousness, in that soul and spirit awareness, you will have peace. The peace that I leave with you, the peace that I give you, is not as the world gives. Don't let your hearts be troubled, and don't be afraid. Now, he's saying that because he's reminding us that the only way to safely or sanely go through these times is to have that deep connection to the divine. When I was listening to the lyrics that Meg sang, "Prayer Changes Everything." I'm 36 years sober this year, and thank you. And one of the things I learned recently is that in the beginning of the recovery group, which began really by the Oxford group, there was connection to Carl Jung, but they said that the most important part of recovery is what they called two-way prayer. Not just us on our knees affirming or acknowledging or asking, but being actually in conversation with the divine, being in conversation with the mystery. I remember saying to my first sponsor, I said, I want a sponsor who, when I say I talk to God and God talks back, doesn't think I need medication. Right? Actually, Lily Tomlin says, why is it that when we talk to God, it's called prayer, but when God talks to us, it's called schizophrenia? So that conscious connection with God, I think, is the thing that grounds us and holds us. Actually, I was thinking about the birth thing, that what a good midwife does is she's with the woman who's getting ready to labor. She's present, she's coaching. The pain, remember, giving birth is painful, it's time-consuming, it's very messy, it's unpredictable, and it's perfectly normal. It's how we all got here, right? So that connection, that personal connection with the divine, that is how we live these principles. That is how we remember who we are. That is how we get to practice loving one another, regardless of our political views, regardless of our nationality, regardless of our color, regardless of who we love, how we love, what we want to change into. That deep connection goes down to the roots of, you know what? As you get closer to that mystery, have you noticed that words fail? That words fall away? The people who have happened to go near or across the other side and come back almost all say that same thing. There aren't words to describe that world. And they often say there are not words to describe how incredibly much we are loved. You can trust the love. There have been wars and rumors of wars straight out of the gate of humanity. From the dawn of human history, the first war was between Cain and Abel in the Christian story. And there's creation stories in all the major faiths. They all have this struggle. of the good guys and the bad guys, what we think are the good guys and the bad guys. But you've heard me say this. I will say it until I go to the grave, probably until I learn something else new, because this is what I know so far. Most of the evil that I see in the world is a result of people disagreeing about what is evil. We have not actually been asked to judge good and evil. I think that's above our pay grade. We've only ever been asked one thing. What is it? Love one another. The last prayer, one of the parts of the last prayer Jesus prayed in the Garden of Gethsemane was, Father, let them know that they're one with me in the same way that I'm one with you. Thank you, Edith. Let them know that they're one with me in the same way that I'm one with you. Now think about that. Jesus knew who he was. He said, if you've seen me, you've seen God. I don't know about you, but I'm not ready to quite say that yet. But that was Jesus' prayer for us, that we would be one with him in that Christ consciousness the same way that he was one with God. I think the message Jesus really gave us, I think, is not believe in me, but believe like me. Believe the way I believe. Know what I know. Think what I think. That's his message. Each and every one of us have that. He said, if you think what I think, know what I know, believe what I believe, every single thing that I did, you will do too and more. Imagine that. So we're like baby godlets. We're still trying to figure this out. But let's not be rocked by the wars that we see in the world. Let's not be rocked by the giants in the land. You know, when the Israelites first got ready to go into the promised land, they sent spies over to check it out. There's giants in the land. That was true. There were giants in the land. But Joshua and Caleb said, but the promises of God will always be bigger than the giants in the land. So it's not that there aren't giants in the land. There are. But that's not the only thing. And that's not the only thing that's out there. And I looked at what everybody else had to say about prosperity, and I'll get there. But two of the things that Denise and Leslie both talked about, the power of decision, the power of your choice. Viktor Frankl said, the one thing that nobody could take away from us, and he was in Auschwitz, was what I put my attention on. What I choose to think and believe, nobody can change that. But we can choose to look at the giants, or we can choose to look at the promises. We can choose to look at just the physical world, or we can choose to look at the soul and spirit world. That's up to us. And remember the day I handed out magnifying glasses to everybody? Whatever you hold the magnifying glass of your attention on gets bigger. So I want to invite us to not be afraid, let's see, what did Jesus say there? To not be alarmed, that we're going to be like midwives, breathing, being present, feeling the pain. Any of you who have given birth, you know, there's nothing to do except be present, to not resist it, right? So the way to stay connected to that piece is to stay in conversation, in actual relationship with the divine, whatever that divine is to you. And please, what anybody else is doing is not your business. Stay in your lane. You don't know what anybody else. Remember when I showed the two giraffes and the elephant, this beautiful piece of artwork? Where you stand here, you see two giraffes. You stand there and look at it, and you see one elephant. Let's not go to war with whether there's two giraffes or an elephant. This world is so much more complicated and intriguing than we know. So you're only responsible for what you know. Now, I want to shift over to prosperity, because before we made a decision our country made a decision to bomb another country, my talk was on prosperity. And I was leading with, King David wrote 150 Psalms as far as we know, but the very first one, it goes like this: Blessed is the man that walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law does he meditate day and night. Now, meditation is one of the ways that we can go in, because this connection is not out, this connection is in. But here's my favorite part of that whole psalm. That man who meditates day and night, who walks with God, It said, "He shall be like a tree planted by rivers of water that brings forth its fruit in its season. Its leaf also shall not wither." And listen, whatever he does shall prosper. Whatever he does shall prosper. So let's be like those trees, planted, rooted in the truth that can never be moved, that will never go away, in the truth of the divine, not only who the mystery is, but that mystery inside us. Let us stay connected with that. I'll just make sure there's nothing else I want to say because I'm conscious of the time. Actually, yeah. I'll close with this. Jesus said, "Don't lay up for yourselves treasures on earth where moth and rust corrupt, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven." Remember, heaven is not a place, it's a state of mind. Hell is not a place, it's a state of mind, I think. Lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, because where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So let us hold that reality, that connection, that truth, and let us be rooted and planted in the only thing that we can trust forever, love, and the source of that love. Thank you. And so it is.
It's time to go into meditation, so let's just take everything off of our laps. Om Shanti, Shanti. Om is the word in Sanskrit for peace. Jesus spoke Sanskrit and Aramaic, so we use that word. Peace, peace. Om Shanti, Shanti Om. Amanda will bring us in.
Om Shanti Om. Peace in my mind, peace in my heart. Om Shanti Om. Peace through all the worlds. Om Shanti Om. Peace in my mind, peace in my heart. Om Shanti Om. Peace through all the worlds. Shanti, 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 Shanti. Om. Shanti, 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 Shanti. Om. Shanti, 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 Shanti. Om. Shanti, 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 Shanti.
Just allowing yourself now to bring your attention to your breath. Follow your breath into the depths of yourself, into the center of your heart. And hear the words of that great loving mystery say to you, "I'm here. I love you. I will never leave you. You have done nothing to earn this love. You can do nothing to lose this love. This is the source. This is the bread. This is the wellspring. Just take a few moments now in the silence and hear the voice of God. Bringing your attention now back to your breath. Into this space, speaking quietly aloud the names of the folks that you would like prayer for.
Middle East.
Om Shanti Om. Peace in my mind, peace in my heart. Om Shanti Om. Peace through all the worlds.
Join us.
Om Shanti Om. Peace in my heart, peace in my heart. Om Shanti Om. Peace through all the worlds. Shanti, 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 Shanti. 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 Om Shanti Om. Peace through all the worlds.
And so it is. So let's take a breath together. And now, it's because we're so abundantly, beautifully prosperous. Now is the time that we offer our gifts to bless this place that we spend every Sunday in. We give of our prosperity. So let's say the tithes and the offerings, the blessing of the tithes and the offerings. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Oh, I've got everything that I need to be happy. I got food, I got my friends, I got this community, yeah, yeah. I got the birds in the morning and the sweet blue sky. I got my heart singing songs. My, oh my, we've got Stephanie, and the children downstairs, and all of us all together in love and light and laughter. Woo! We've got everything that we need. We've got everything that we need. We've got everything that we need to be happy. Do, 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 do.
We celebrate and we are so grateful for this generosity, for this prosperity. We see each and every part that's in this bag and it's coming through the digits, because that's how I sent mine. We see it blessing and multiplying every single place it lands, and so it is.
So it is. Forevermore. And do we have children? We have kids coming up? Oh, all right. Let's play that song. 1, 2, 3. We are walking as the light of God. 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 We are walking. We are walking. We are walking. Good morning, everyone. Did we have fun today, didn't we, guys? We learned that the light of God is all around us, in each one of us, every tree, every flower, every plant, it's all around us. And we also learned about the vibration of love. They got to listen to the tuning forks and see this light? The light of God is also inside of us, right? Right, guys? That's what we learned today. Thank you. All right. So I hope you guys will help us sing. We're going to have a big song. In comes Brian. Down by the riverside. You can sit right in there.
To kick off the end of Pride Month, I brought my Pride guitar. As close to a rainbow as I could get my guitar to be.
Yes.
I'm gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I'm gonna lay down my sword study war no more. Ain't gonna 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 study war no more.
Take us out.
You're the best band around right there.
So join hands and let's sing our peace song finally.
So let us go forth this day, not focused on what they're doing, but focused on who we are being as we respond. And so it is.
The light of God surrounds us.
We are the light of God.
The love of God enfolds us.
We are the love of God.
The power of God protects us.
We are the power of God.
And the presence of God watches over us.
We are the presence of God.
Wherever we are, God is, and all is well, and we are richly blessed.
Come on now, lift me up. I'm asking you to lift me up and see me through. Lift me up and take me straight to the promise of that promised land again. Lift me. Come on, lift me up. I'm asking you to lift me up and see me through. Lift me up and take me straight to the promise of that promised land. Lift me up, I'm telling you, lift me up and see me through. Lift me up and take me straight to the promise of that, straight to the promise of that, straight to the promise of that promised land. Join us for Kirtan. We're going to have a really beautiful time. 11:30 lunch.